Good afternoon, volleyball fans. We're live here at the Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym for our fourth game today in the UAAP Season 88 High School Volleyball Tournament Final Four. There's si Bamberayo, the number one seed, NUNS Lady Bullpups, the defending champions, trying to make a trip back there. And on the other side, it's Kim Robin, the captain of the UST Junior Golden Tigers, as the number four seeds, trying to extend their season to a do or die game. That's the story today. Earlier, it was the FEU Diliman Lady Baby Tamarao scoring a big win, extending that series to a do or die game. Will UST do that here, or can NU book a ticket to the finals? Welcome to our fourth and final game this Saturday. NUNS taking on UST on the Pilipinas Live app. My name is Mix Flores. A pleasure to be bringing you today's game, and we're always happy to have you with us here in the UAAP. NUNS, the team that has been the standard of UAAP high school volleyball, the defending champions, their leader, Rihanna Navarro. This girl is such a calm setter. As Coach Kim Dimakulangan told me, their team really relies on her. On the other side, Anisa Santos, one of the up-and-coming setters, also playing in her final season in the high school division. The tallest setter in the league, gonna be trying to outduel Rihanna Navarro in the setting department today. That's gonna be a story to watch out for when we return. NUNS versus UST in the Final Four.
Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, Jake Derequito. Second referee, Justin Cruz. And now let us meet the starters for both teams. First, from National University Nazareth School, Lady Bullpups. First off, outside hitter number 3, Bob Berayo. Opposite hitter number 7, Slash Opera. Outside hitter number 9, Ella Bartolobog. Middle blocker number 12, Bella Cruz. Setter and team captain at number 13, Ray Navarro. Middle blocker number 14, Adi Agustin. Your starting libero at number 17, Dashado Roja. Head coach of the Lady Bullpups, Ray Carl Dimakulangan. And now for the starters of University of Santo Tomas Junior Golden Tigresses. First off, outside hitter number 10, Nicole Pelaez. Opposite hitter number 11, Anisa Santos. Middle blocker number 13, Pau Silvestre. Outside hitter and team captain at number 15, Kim Ruben. Middle blocker number 21, Erin Soto. Setter number 22, Ligan Sanchez. Your starting libero at number 4, Jos Pepito. Head coach of UST, Emilio Kung Fu Reyes. It's the Lady Bullpups versus the Junior Golden Tigresses. This is the UAAP Season 88 High School Girls Volleyball. Strength in motion, hope and action.
The NUNS Lady Bullpups going with Bamberayo, Slash Obera, Janine Bartolabak, Isabella Cruz, Rihanna Navarro, and Adeline Agustin as their starting Rivero, along with Natasha Doroja at libero. On the other side, for UST, it's Chas Pepito at libero with Mary Nicole Pelaez, Anisa Santos, Gisela Silvestre, Kim Rubin, Isabel Erin Soto, and Lian Sanchez. So a bit of a adjustment here for Coach Kung Fu Reyes. Anisa Santos will be starting as an opposite spiker today for UST, and Sanchez will be the starting setter. As we're often going here in the Final Four matchup between UST and NU. It will be an attack error for NUNS to get this one going. That's from Slash Obera. So Slash Obera starting this one. So a bit of an adjustment as well for Coach uh, Carl de Mocolangan with Jayana Bulandres, their usual starter at opposite spiker, not making the start today. There's the serve from Sanchez. Navarro will go to the middle, and that's going to be a point for Adeline Agustin. NU middle blockers, their strengths this season, Agustin and Cruz, have been impenetrable in the season 88. They had a 13-1 record. They were the team to beat Adamson late in the second round. No sweep, walang step ladder. And the NUNS also, with that win, earned themselves a twice to beat advantage. And a whistle blown here by our first referee, Jay Deriquito, and it's a point for UST. The Junior Golden Tigresses are hoping for better results here in the Final Four. In the first round, NU and UST met on the first day. It was NU winning in 4 sets as we have a challenge here, the first of our game. In the second round, it was the Lady Bullpups who won in 5 sets. Again, a bit of a relief here for our coaches. For the first time this season, we have a challenge system in place in the Final Four. If you're just joining us, in the earlier games, all the teams that had a twice to beat advantage lost. So in the boys division, the UST Junior Golden Spikers beat the number 1 seeds, the NUNS Bullpups. They'll have a do or die game there. FEU Diliman also beat UE in the boys division. We'll have a do or die game there. And earlier, right before this one, that 5-set thriller, it was the Lady Baby Tamaraws outlasting the Lady Baby Falcons. And that will go also to a do or die game on Monday. Will we have 4 winner-take-all games to enter the finals in the high school division on Monday? We'll see here. The challenge is reaching beyond the net. And no good there, so it'll be point NU. So there was a successful challenge, and you will get the point. 2-1 the score, and Bam Berayo will continue serving here for NU. Great reception from Rubin to the middle, and there's Jaira Silvestre putting it away. NU and the UST, Taylor's oldest time here in the girls' division. Teams that have met in the final several times. NUNS trying to go to the 12th straight girls' division finals with a win today. And that hit would convert for Bartolabak. And you will get another chance here. Bartolabak didn't get a good set there. It'll be point UST. As expected, these teams will be battling tooth and nail. Up to serve for UST is Mary Nicole Pelaez. Straight to Doroha. Navarro to the middle, and Agustin puts that one away. Adeline Therese Agustin has the NU crowd up off their seats early here at the Blue Eagle Gym. The newly refurbished Blue Eagle Gym that just hosted a FIBA game earlier this week. That one, Bartolabak. It's December, so why not a regalo for NUNS? 4-3 score early here in set number 1. As Agustin will continue to serve. 6'2" middle blocker for NUNS. That one soars straight to Pelaez. Rubin sets up and finds the line. Clutch hit there from Kim Rubin out of the system and able to rescue a point for UST. Pao Silvestre up to serve for UST, undersized middle blocker. Her serve straight to Droha. Here's Bartolabak, had to tip it over. UST go to Soto. She can't score. On the other side, Slash Obera can't score. Rubin, too much angle on that hit. Tried a little too hard to avoid the blocks there. There you see the NU girls volleyball team reserves up off their seats, trying to cheer on their teammates as Slash Obera back up to serve for NUNS. Slash Nicole Obera. Sanchez to the outside, Rubin. Navarro got a piece of it. Here's Bartolabak. It rolls off the net. What a save from Sanchez. NU on the coverage. Bartolabak off the block. Pepito with an easy pickup. Back set, Santos. Too strong. That's 3 straight points now for NU. Make it 2 straight points. Slash Obera will continue to serve. The opposite spiker, the starting opposite spiker for today, for Coach Ray Carl de Macolangan. As Obera serves low. Carl de Macolangan, of course, a former UST player, was a finals MVP for their men's volleyball team. This is his second season as head coach of the NUNS girls program, as Aniza Santos up to serve. Santos straight to Bartolabak. Here's Bartolabak. Finds a way around Soto. Sanchez had to send it over. The setup back to Bartolabak. Another rejection from Soto. Soto sends it back again. NU had to send it over. Soto can't convert. Great defense from Obera. And Bam Bam Berayo finds the corner. Bam Bam Berayo, in her 4th season with the NUNS Lady Bullpups, has emerged as their captain, as one of their, not their name captain, but was one of their leaders this season. Here comes UST. Rubin, full extension, sent back by Cruz. Santos on the other side, swings long again. Again, Aniza Santos, usually a setter for UST today, playing as a spiker. A bit of an adjustment for Coach Kung Fu Reyes. It looks like UST will immediately call for a substitution here. So Mishka Estrada will come in. She's an opposite spiker replacing Sanchez. So this makes Santos, Aniza Santos, a setter now for UST. As Janine Bartolabak will continue to serve. Here's Santos, the setup to Estrada. Bartolabak on the pickup. And Rihanna Navarro. The point, a little sleight of hand from the young lady out of Bacolod. And NUNS are off to the races here in set 1. A 4-point lead for them. So Coach Kung Fu Reyes has been at the helm of this UST program for several seasons. Oh, Bernadette Pepito, the captain of the UST women's volleyball team. Looking on here, of course, her niece, Chasley Pepito. There she is on the reception. Doing work. Oh, coverage from Chasley again. Here's Rubin. Great dig from Doroha. Berayo gets through. She tools the block there. And Bam Bam Berayo, reliable as ever to start this game. So UST are thrown off balance here. Obviously had a game plan of having Santos as a spiker to start this game, but immediately going off it. Can these junior Golden Tigresses make the adjustment? Santos will set up the outside. too close to the net, and an error, an illegal attack called on the Junior Golden Tigers. And NUNS have negotiated a 6-point lead early in this one. Coach Tunco Reyes, look of concern on his face. As Janine Bartolabak will continue to serve. Great serve from her. A sharp one. Estrada will have to send it over. Navarro, another over on two. Pepito, though, read it well. The block. And Kim Rubin this time beats the block of Rihanna Navarro. See some gamesmanship between the two. 6-11 the score, though. As Kim Rubin will continue to will serve for the first time here, with this big jump serve of hers. Straight to Doroha, though. Great reception. Cruz. The swipe won't go. Doroha peeks, fires. Rubin picks it up on the other side. Great block by NU. Cruz versus Soto. The joust won by Soto. Here's UST. Pelaez. That one works. The ball just slipped off the hands of /Obera. And Pelaez will score another point, her second of the game. Still just a 4-point game. Rubin serving for UST. Straight to Bartolabak. Here's the bump to Berayo. It's sent back. It looks like it was way too low. Either way, it's a point for UST. Junior Golden Tigers is stabilizing here. Still down by 3. They've scored the last 3 points, and Coach Ray Carl de Macolangan has seen enough. He wants a timeout. An 11-8 game. Early here in this one, Ray Carl de Macolangan just called his first timeout. Both teams have called a timeout. You see Olagir, the other libero for UST. Looks like Pepito and her will swap libero duties. And Berayo with a sharp cut shot. As we said, Bam Bam Berayo already in her 4th season with NUNS. The evolution of her. She wasn't the go-to girl early in her career coming off the bench, but the last 2 seasons, NUNS have really leaned on her, and she's delivered in some big spots. And an ace for Cruz. Isabella Cruz. Towering middle blocker. Only in grade 11 is this lady. And as you'll see, she's around 6'3", 6'2". Terrific talent. Pepito, better pickup. Estrada, full extension, tooling the block, one-on-one against Berayo. She wins the matchup. Now here's Erin Soto. That last name is familiar. She's related to Soto, Irvin Soto, the former PBA player. The brother of Kai Soto, the current Gilas star. Great tip from Agustin. This rally continues with NU getting a chance ball to Agustin. And Agustin hits short here. 10-13. UST trying to regain momentum here. They were down by 6 earlier. And UNS trying to maintain as Bartolabak misread that ball. And it's an ace for Erin Soto. Soto, of course, in her first season with UST, transferred from De La Salle Zobel. Only in grade 10 is Erin Soto. Another good serve from her. Better pick up from Berayo, who swings and uses the block again. Some crafty hitting from Bam Bam Berayo. Now NU will have a full front line. Slash Obera rotating to the front. And Rihanna Navarro serving for NUNS, the captain of the Lady Bullpups. Straight to Pepito. Santos sets up Pelaez, who tees off. Finding hands and capitalizing is Nicole Pelaez. It'll be Mishka Estrada. The serve, come off. She came off the bench. Also in her first and last season with UST, a transferee out of Adamson is Mishka Estrada. She serves low. Still a 3-point lead for NUNS with their leader, Bam Bam Berayo, at the serve. Looks like Coach Kung Fu Reyes will make an adjustment here. And now Sanchez back in, reversing that sub. So now Santos a spiker in this rotation. With Sanchez in the back row. A lot of moving chess pieces here for Coach Kung Fu Reyes. A bad pass though from Rubin. She'll have to send it over. Navarro to the middle. Agustin can't convert. UST will send it over. A chance. Rihanna to Agustin. A block from Silvestre. That one. Undersized middle blocker getting the best of her taller matchup there in Adeline Agustin. Here's Nicole Pelaez. Great serve. Right off the hands of the Roja. The setup, Sanchez. Ooh. UST though will get another chance here. The bump. Oh, Santos can't control it. Some fumbling of touches there from UST. Some opportunities for them to set up a play, but just couldn't control the ball. Coach Kung Fu Reyes will be quick to adjust. Now it's Santos who's gonna come out. And it's a different opposite spiker coming in for Coach Kung Fu Reyes. Here's the setup. What a hit from Silvestre. Unloading. Jai Silvestre popping up, showing out with that huge hit. Here's Pau Silvestre. Straight to Berayo. Obera can't convert. Here's the bump to Rubin. That one goes through the block. Back and forth now here between UST and NUNS. What was once a 5-point NU lead, it's down to 1. UST have nibbled at this lead. Silvestre sends one to Bartolabak. Bartolabak will get it back, and she swings long. Tie game now. We just had a really close game between Adamson and FEU, and looks like this one will also be a tight one between two familiar rivals here in the girls division of the UAAP. Straight to Bartolabak again. Bartolabak, papabawiin. Can't convert though. And that touch way too close to the net. And that's easy work for Isabella Cruz. Lying in wait, ready to convert. It looks like Coach Carl de Macolangan will want a full front line here. Jayana Bolandres will check in along with Micaela Gold. Shows you the depth of this NU team. Gold, Bulandres. All of these girls have played in the youth national team at some point. As Gold serves that one out. 17 all. We're in the deep waters of the first set. Here's Adriana Menchavez on the serve. Gold will set up Bulandres, who can convert. Rubin goes up. Bartolabak keeps that one alive. Berayo, a great pickup from Pelaez. On the other side, Rubin. Gold was there. Bartolabak swings out again. Not the best start for Janine Bartolabak. Having a bit of trouble finding the line, finding her range here at the Blue Eagle Gym. Now it's UST with the lead. Here's Adriana Menchavez. Great serve. As Bartolabak, the down the line hit, picked up by Menchavez. On the other side, Kim Robin just couldn't get that one through. 18 all the score now. You can feel the pressure, the intensity of this game. Final four, nothing like it in Philippine sports. Whether it's in college or in the high school ranks, brings out the best in everyone. As Gold will back set to Bulandres, who finds the line. The two substitutes connecting on that hit. As Menchavez, saw her on the screen there. She's looking to make a difference. Bartolabak on the serve. Straight to Pelaez, the setup. And Kim Rubin finds a way through. That's a tall double block in front of her. In Bulandres and Cruz, Kim Rubin, as she has all her career in UST, found a way to score. Here's UST's graduating captain up the serve. That jump serve just missed the mark. (19-20) the score. Here's Isabella Cruz. The setup for Pelaez. Cruz picked it up, the middle blocker, almost had a good dig, but just couldn't keep it controlled for her setter. Looks like UST will make another substitution here. We'll have a service specialist come in for Erin Soto. This is Riza Abayon. She's usually a backup libero herself, but today playing as a service specialist for Coach Kung Fu Reyes. 20 all the score. Great serve, but better pickup from NU as Bam Bam Berayo delivers. When you need a point, NU can't go wrong with the veteran Bam Bam Berayo, as Coach Carl de Mukulangan will reverse the double sub here. Navarro and Obera back in, as Rihanna Navarro will get a chance to serve here. Straight to Rubin, and the score. Jai Silvestre, she's been terrific here to open the match. Giselle Jaira Silvestre doing a terrific job. Speaking of terrific, here's Lian Sanchez, the starting setter today for Coach Kung Fu Reyes. Straight to Bartolabak. Navarro will back set to Obera. Rubin with the dig. Here's Menchavez. She can't score. And Agustin picks up the point for NU, just finding the line on that quick hit. Adeline Agustin converting there, giving NU a 1-point lead, putting Bam Bam Berayo at the service line. Great serve. UST to the middle. Silvestre with the whip. As Bartolabak didn't get the best touch there. Tried to adjust on that auto system play. But it'll wind up a point for UST. 22 all. Here's Nicole Pelaez. Straight to Doroha. Agustin can't convert. UST a chance. Rubin puts it away. Using the block to her advantage. In a big lead for UST, 23 to 22. Timeout NU. We are in gut check time. Early here in set number one, or early in this match, late in set number one. 23-22 the score. With Nicole Pelaez up to serve. And you trying to tie this one up as Bartolabak finds the line. Big swing there. And we'll have a substitution here. Another service specialist checking into the game. This is Samantha Koha, one of several graduating NUNS players. Samantha Koha serving with the game knotted at 23. The pickup by Pepito to the middle. Another fireball from Jai Silvestre. This girl has been on fire to start this one. Now she'll be up to serve. Erin Soto checking in after she had a service specialist come in for her earlier. UST, opportune time here. Can Silvestre deliver a big serve? Berayo, calm pickup to the middle. Cruz sent back by Soto. Here's Bartolabak, another touch from Soto. UST will get a chance ball. Sanchez to the outside. Rubin, what a dig from Berayo. Chance ball again. Sanchez to Soto. Navarro on the dig. Long rally. Bartolabak. No. The setup. Menchavez. Navarro picks it up calmly. Obera. Yes. Slash. Obera with a massive point. We're going to a deuce. 24 all in this tight opening frame. Slash Obera is now serving for the Lady Bullpups. Great serve, straight to Rubin. Kim Rubin tried to go down the line. Now she's gonna ask for a touch. The initial call was outside point NU. And Coach Kung Reyes was quick to signal for a challenge there. Jay Dediquito, our first referee, will award it expeditiously. Block touch challenge. Pivotal point here in set number 1. We're at a deuce, 24 all. It was UST that had the first crack at taking the set, but a terrific score from Slash Obera has us in this position. Was there a touch on that last play? Looks like that one may have gone over the fingertips of Cruz. So, Coach Kung Fu Reyes will call a timeout. NUNS need a big serve from Slash Obera here to take the set. UST need to execute a play. Great reception, good set. Will they get it here? Or will Slash Obera and NUNS take the first set? Here we go. Sanchez, the combination, it works. Adriana Menchavez coming off the bench, picking up that big point. 25 all now. Here's Menchavez. Only 2 spikers in the front row for UST now. The bump from Navarro. Great pickup. UST, Rubin using the block. Junior Golden Tigresses. Right at set point again. Their second chance here in the opening frame. Adriana Menchavez up to serve again for UST. Straight to Doroha. Navarro to Bartolaba. A great play from NUNS. Just freeing up enough room for Bartolaba to get through on that sequence. We're at a deuce again. Here's Akela Janine Bartolaba. Straight to Pepito. The setup for Soto. And it works. Erin Soto. Just got a scratch on that ball, but with her height, her length, and the tempo of that play, just enough to get a point. Now, Kim Rubin, her last serve was an error. Can she deliver a big one here? A little help from the net. To Berayo now. Yes. And of course, Bam Bam Berayo comes up big for NU. And we'll have another substitution here as earlier, Agustin came out for a service specialist. And here comes Cruz. Isabella Cruz. Straight to Rubin. And Pelaez, she'll score. UST again at set point, 28-27. NUNS, the team that earned the top seed in the elimination round, being dragged to the deep waters here in the opening set. 28-27 the score. Erin Soto. Big serve. Outside. Now we're locked at 28 all again. See Coach Kung Fu Reyes. Providing some quick coaching. It'll be Liana Navarro up to serve. The captain of the Lady Bullpups. Pepito calmly picks that one up. Silvestre had to tip it over. The set for Obera doesn't work. Over onto Sanchez. Outsmarting the NU defense. It'll be Sanchez with a full front line serving for the set again. Another chance for NU to take the opening frame. Sanchez. Sharp float serve straight to Bartolabak. The setup for Berayo. And she digs NU out again. Ambam Berayo. The usual go-to girl for the Lady Bullpups. Coming in clutch here. She's going to be in the back row. Where does NU go here? Tied at 29. Lady Bullpups need a block, need an ace. Maybe a big dig. Here's... Now that's a bit of a lucky hit from Nicole Pelaez. Unleashing there. Letting it roll right on the line. 30-29 for UST. Chas Pepito and the Junior Golden Tigresses grinding this one out against NU. Bartolabak on the pickup. She gets it back. Can't score. UST to Rubin. Still alive. Again for the Junior Golden Tigresses. What a block from Agustin. Here's Obera. Can't score. And Rubin. Still alive. Long rally. Bartolabak. She's blocked. But it sails out. A deuce again at 30. An absolute duel between NU and UST. What an opening salvo here between the two old rivals of the girls' division. Rubin on the pickup. The setup to the other side. And Chavez can't score. Bartolabak. What a dig from Pelaez. NU a third swing here. Bartolabak. Pelaez keeps it alive. Rubin. Great defense from NU. Sanchez to the middle. Silvestre scores. Haymakers being thrown in the opening set. Everyone already going full tilt to open this Final Four outing between UST and NUNS. 31-30. Jai Silvestre up to serve. Great pickup from Berayo. And Bartolabak swinging away. 31 all. An extended opening set. You gotta wonder, whoever loses this set, how will they recover in set 2? And that's gonna be on the mind of both our teams. We need this set. We've poured so much into the opening set. As the setup from Sanchez to Rubin, a block by Isabella Cruz. Couldn't have come at a better time. That puts NU at an advantage. This will only be their third chance at set point here. Set number 1. /Obera up to serve. Straight to Pelaez. Rubin swings. Berayo keeps it alive. The dig. Bartolaba ends it for NU. The Lady Bullpups showing you the grit, the heart of the champions. Didn't have many chances at set point. They kept extending the set, kept going at UST, and they take set one 33-31. Janine Bartolabak, the ender, the capital or the exclamation point to end set one 33-31. The score, if you're just joining us, was NUNS coming out from under UST, who had the most chances at set point to open the match, but it wasn't to be. The defending champions showing you why. The grit, the defense, just the continued effort from them through each point, working hard to take the opening set. Now we welcome you to set number 2. Again, NUNS looking for a 12th consecutive appearance in the girls division finals. Ever since season 75, NUNS have been to the finals of the girls division. Now it's UST trying to keep their season 88 campaign alive. Again, NUNS twice to beat. UST need to win 2 times in order to reach the finals. NUNS just need to win once. As an open rally ensuing here. And Pelaez will score off the block. As Lian Sanchez, again the starting setter for today for Coach Kung Fu Reyes. Great serve. As Berayo, this time she's blocked. Silvestre getting in front of that one. Now UST with a quick 2-0 lead. Open things up here in set number 2. That one straight to the net for Sanchez. Again, UST just had several chances to end set 1. It's not going their way. Able to find that finishing swing. How will that affect them here in set number 2? After coming so close, this is going to be a gut check. This is going to be a mentality check for UST. For NUNS, you just need to keep executing like that point there. Bam Berayo putting that one away. Bit of a floater to score that point. Bam Berayo had so many clutch points in the opening set. And Rihanna Navarro will continue to serve here for NU. Picked up by Rubin, but straight to the other side. NU to Agustin. She can convert. As Pelaez gets that one to go. Nicole Pelaez, she's been consistent. It has been Pelaez, Silvestre, as well as Kim Rubin. Their team close with NUNS, the defending champions. Set to the outside. From the left pin, slash Obera. Converting with only one blocker in front of her. Bam Berayo, the 4th-year Lady Bullpup, up to serve. As Pelaez let that one go, but that serve from Berayo just torpedoed straight to the line for 0.4-3 the score. How will NU respond here? Or how will UST respond? Better pick up from Pepito. Rubin, the dig, and Kim Rubin will score. 1-on-1 there, and Kim Rubin able to beat her blocker. We saw the Rohat, maximum effort, trying to keep that ball alive. But it'll be Jai Silvestre up to serve for NUNS. Navarro will go to the outside. Bartolabak dug up by Pelaez. On the other side, Menchavez puts it away. Adriana Menchavez giving UST a lead here early in set 2. Silvestre will rotate to the back. Will be the server here for UST. Navarro. The set to Obera almost worked for Slash. On the other side, Menchavez can convert as Bartolabak defended by UST. Menchavez, this one staying alive for the Tigresses. Bullpups on the other side. Bartolabak low. May have adjusted a little too much to the looming arms of Erin Soto. So it's a 6-4 lead for UST. Here's Silvestre again. Oof. That one low on the serve. A little too sharp. On deck for NUNS is Adeline Agustin. As Rubin gets through on Obera, but it's kept alive by NU. A chance for UST. As Menchavez couldn't convert the combination. Bartolabak sent back by Soto. On the other side, Obera, another good touch from Erin. Soto didn't get a piece of that one. UST on the counter attack. Menchavez puts it away. So some quick momentum here for UST, 7-5 the score. They've just been a little sharper with their movements here in set 2. As Adriana Menchavez up to serve again. The back set, Obera sends that one into the net. And the UST have negotiated a 3-point lead. Lady Bullpups giving up some errors here early in set number 2. Sharp serve from Menchavez. Navarro will set up slash Obera, and that one finds the line. A bit of a late call from our linesman. Coach Cuco Reyes will see if it indeed landed on the line. UST finished the elimination round with an 8-6 record. Picked up a huge win in the last day of the competition against UE to avoid a playoff against LaSalle Zubel. Today, they're here facing the number 1 seed in NUNS. Again, we're getting a challenge here. We'll take a look. Did it land? Ooh, that one just barely inside, but inside nonetheless. So point will go to NU indeed. And Slash Obera will serve for NUNS. Straight to Pepito. The setup to Soto. Kept alive by NU. Chas Pepito. Erin Soto didn't get the footwork right there. It looks like her and her setter, Sanchez, are just not communicating there. Not connecting, not jiving on that running play. So back-to-back points for NUNS. Now they're within one again. Here's Obera. Straight to Pelaez. Here comes Rubin. Navarro tried to keep it alive. Kim Rubin will score off her block. And Kim Rubin has been doing that all day with Navarro in front of her. Just continuing to send that ball to her arms or going down the line on the shorter setter. Finding success. As Cruz will swing out. May have thought she gotten a touch on that ball, but it will be UST point. Here's Rubin. Great serve to Berayo. Here comes UST. Pelaez with a sharp cross-court burner. 4-point UST lead. Now they have momentum. Early here in set number 2, timeout coach Carl de Macolangan. Looks like coach Carl de Macolangan also going with a different setter here. Navarro checking out. Gold checking back in for NUNS. Gold on the setup to the outside. Picked up by Pepito. Here comes Pelaez. Blocked by Cruz. Sanchez sent it over. Here comes Martolabak and it rolls into the UST court. Point goes to NU. As Janine Bartolabak will settle in at the service line. Great reception from Pepito, but a block from Cruz. Isabella Cruz has been a monster at the net today. Just nearly impenetrable. Her and Agustin forming a wall at the net for NUNS. Martolabak will find an ace. And NUNS have quickly rattled off 3 points. UST lead down to 1. NUNS not letting UST get too ahead. It was once a 4-point Golden Tigers' lead is down to 1. And it's gone. An ace again from Janine Bartolabak. Back-to-back aces for her. Tied at 11 now. This is the level of play for NU. Just executing, doing a great job of delivering points. As that one a block from Cruz. Here's Pelaez. Gets a roll off the net. And there's a block from Erin Soto. 11 to 12 the score. UST regained the lead. Here's Erin Soto. Gold to Cruz. And UST keeps it alive. That was a touch from Soto. Here's Berayo. One blocker to beat. And another long rally ensuing here. Over on two. Gold finds the point. Micaela Gold coming off the bench here for NUNS. Trying to make a difference. As Isabella Cruz back up to serve for NUNS. Silvestre just tipped that one. NU keeps it alive. UST another chance here, and Pelaez swings off the block. Nicole Pelaez proving reliable today. That time just using the block or the arms of Micaela Gold. Serve from Sanchez. A setup. And Berayo scores again. Bam Bam Berayo. Keeping things knotted at 13. Again, she just refuses to let NUNS go down here as Kim Rubin now will check out for Coach Kung Fu Reyes. And Riza Abayon will check in for UST. UST making a lot of substitutions here at the start of the first set. Today, now trying Abayon as Silvestre converts for the Golden Tigresses. Here's Nicole Pelaez. Way too sharp on the serve. You can see Coach Kung Fu Reyes grimacing there. The weight of each of these points, you see just how crucial everything happening around them is in the Final Four. Here's Bam Berayo. Pepito on the pickup. The regalo. Bartolaba converts. The reception from Pepito going straight into the arms of Janine Bartolabak. Can Berayo deliver another good serve here? She nets that one. 15 all. Just like the first set, looks like we're heading down a tight road. Who will come out with the win here in set number 2? Here comes Silvestre on the serve. Gold blocked. Here's Slash Obera picking up the point. Just finding the corner there. Smart hitting from her. As Kim Rubin will check right back in after getting a quick breather. Here's Adeline Agustin. Rubin on the reception. Soto swings. Picked up by Berayo. On the other side, Bartolabak. She scores off the block. Just getting a touch off the hands of Menchavez there. Coach Kung Fu giving some quick instructions on footwork on the block there. 17-15 the score. The bump to Rubin. She swings right into Obera's arms. Kim Rubin needed that point. It Looks like Erin Soto will check out here. And for UST, it's Patricia Mendoza checking in. And Chavez on the serve. Gold back set. Obera. And UST couldn't control it. Slash Obera. Picking up a couple of big points late here in set number 2. Slash will come up to serve. Slash Nicole Obera. Targeting Pelaez. Rubin rears back. Gets it off the hands of Cruz. Here comes NU. Bartolabak. Mendoza got her hands on it as Rubin was blocked. Here comes UST. Kim Rubin sent back again, but this time the block goes out from Cruz. So Kim Rubin scores a big point here for UST. All of these points coming up big, especially late here in set number 2. Kim Rubin. Jump serve straight to Berayo. As Cruz on the quick play. A bit of an A-quick for Cruz. Gives UST a 2-point lead. Now here's Janine Bartolabak. Way off on the serve. Now here goes Mendoza on the serve. Here's Berayo. Oh, great dig from the middle. Can UST capitalize? Yes, they do. Nicole Pelaez goes off the block. Tied at 19 again. The first set was a deuce. An extended set, 33-31 going the way of NU. This time, NU and UST just battling out, grinding out another tight set. To the middle, Silvestre was denied. Bam Bam Berayo getting in front of that one. Great read from the outside spiker. And Isabella Cruz will have a service specialist check in for her. This is Mardy Elaine Tayag. Serving and sweeping here is Tayag. Always a tough task coming off the bench and trying to serve. As Bella Cruz will immediately reverse that substitution for a service specialist. Here we have Leanne Sanchez back to serve for UST. Gold to the outside. Berayo tees off on the block of Silvestre. 21-20 the score now. Buckle up, folks. Looks like we have another close ending. As Gold sends it straight to Pelaez. Silvestre couldn't score. And what a swing from Bam Bam Berayo. Back-to-back points for her, putting NU ahead by 2. So UST in a predicament. Down by 2, 22 to 20, late in set number 2. Michaela Gold and NUNS. Only thing they have to do is continue executing. It's UST that needs to make something happen quick here. Gold to the outside. Berayo. Pepito pops it up. On the other side, Menchavez will get another swing here. UST go to Silvestre. The Roja picks it up. Pepito on the other side digs Obera as a long rally. We're up for one here. Sanchez, the back set. Menchavez. Great pickup from Gold. Berayo is blocked by Silvestre and it's still alive. Chance ball UST. To Pelaez, no good. The bump to Berayo. She gets denied. UST had to work hard for that one. Menchavez getting the better of Bam Bam Berayo that time. Coach Carl de Mocolangan will call a timeout here. Looks like Nicole Pelaez will check out for, or in lieu of a service specialist here for UST. This is Haj Teves coming up to serve for UST. In a big spot here. 22-21 the score. Great serve from Teves. Berayo blocked by Menchavez. To the other side. And Slash Obera. Little shimmy after that point for Slash Obera. Keeping NU ahead by 2. Taj Teves looks like she'll come in here to play defense as well for Nicole Pelaez. Here's Bam Berayo up the serve. Sanchez, the one-handed set. It goes nowhere. It will be a point for NU. So Lady Bullpups find themselves at set point now. 24-21. That one sails out. So this point or this set will continue going here. NU and UST dueling here. 24-22 the score. Serve from Silvestre, fielded, Gold to the back set. Obera ends set number 2. NUNS looked like they were vulnerable for a moment there, but just out executing UST down the stretch of another tight set. NUNS took the first set 33-31. They take set number 2 25-23. You see the set